Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Apologies, it's been a hot minute. I had a couple of computer issues, and as a result, had to get a new setup and all of that good stuff, and so now I'm back, I think. Except now I'm all kind of like wonky because where I think things should be aren't, and my lighting's off. Anyways, I'm back. So if you're new to this channel, which pretty much everybody is because it's a brand new channel, welcome to Confident Notions. I am Lara, and I'm your host. Oh, that sounds stupid. Anyways, Confident Notions, we're going to do a couple of different things around here, and today we are doing an unboxing video for SipsBy. SipsBy is a tea subscription box. It is $15 a month, and you fill out a tea profile of the types of tea that you like the best, and then they send you a curated box every single month. I can't remember the exact statistics. I will make sure to link them down in the comment section. I tried to log into their website and it said that I forgot my password, and I didn't forget my password, and then I couldn't get all the stats. Anyways, SipsBy. Or SipsBy. I think it's SipsBy. But when I type it in, it's all like one word, and I think it's SipsBy, but it's probably SipsBy, which makes a lot more sense. Anyways, as y'all know, I am a huge coffee drinker, but I may love me some tea. So I especially like tea at nighttime, especially when you want something like warm in your belly because you don't want to eat your face, and so instead you have something warm to drink. So I got this box about a week ago, and I've been wanting to open it for a while because I've been sick, but I wanted to unbox it, and computer, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so here I am today. Full disclaimer, I did record this earlier, but because not fully set up, I recorded it without any sound, which was awesome. And I'm pretty sure I got sound this time. For God's sake, I better have sound this time. So I have already opened it and gone through it once, so I'm going to pretend to be surprised, and I'm also going to see if I can remember the witty puns that I came up with the first go-round. If not, maybe I'll have even better ones. All right, so the first thing that you get when you open this box, it's a card that tells you what is in... It's backwards. Everything's backwards now. Anyways, so it says your October teas, and on the back it says made for Lara. Grab your favorite mug, Lara, because it's officially hot tea season. It's also spooky season, and we couldn't be more excited. Visit your My Sips page to explore fall and Halloween themed teas, recipes, and more. Share a picture of your SipsBy box to enter to win a free month. Use hashtag SipsByBox. I guess it is SipsBy. In your caption, happy fall, Lara, XOXO Team SipsBy. So one of the cool things that I really do like about this is that it lists all the teas on here, but then it also tells you how much of them you should use and how long you should steep them for. Now, here's the thing about me. I have one of those plasticky doodads where you put, so I have a kettle and I boil the hot water in the kettle, and then I put the tea in one of those plastic doodaddy things, and then I pour it over top and I let it sit there and steep. Then you put it over top of the mug, and then the tea sips into it. However, I don't follow any of the recommended instructions. I let it sit there and steep until it's the color of my soul, which is a pretty deep, dark color, because that's how I like my tea. I tell you, I don't put any milk in my tea. I don't put any sugar. I don't put anything. I just want it like straight from the tea leaf. Okay. So, I mean, this is nice because it tells me how long I should do it, because I'm sure I'm probably not getting like the optimal flavors that I could or should be getting because I don't follow instructions. Makes sense, right? So let's take a look and see what is in the box. So the first thing we've got in here is Tranquillo Tea House. So this box is in my crotch. Okay. So in Tranquillo Tea House, this is Spring Harmony Green Tea. There it is. So Spring Harmony Green Tea. It is green tea flavoring, orange peel, cat's foot, which is, quote, Mountain Everlasting. Oh, so I guess it's the cat's foot from the Mountain Everlasting region. Cool. Freeze-dried strawberry pieces. This is low caffeine. And it's 1 teaspoon per 6 ounces of water, and you should only heat it to 194 degrees Fahrenheit and steep for 2 to 3 minutes. And see, this is why it's good to know, because this is not what I would do. I would put as much as looked good in there and fill up as much water as possible when it was boiling, and then steep it until it was green. So I'm sure I'm like missing out on like the beautiful flavors of the tea. So now it's good to know. Now will I keep this sheet of paper and read it? Hopefully the first time I try the tea. So fingers crossed. But this sounds good because I do like fruity tea. Awesome. So the next thing we have in here is Bitico, something like that. It is unique, what does it say? Unique Colombian tea. And this is Cacao Kisses, which is a chai tea. Is it the chai tea? No, this is just Cacao Kisses. Sorry, I unboxed this already. But cacao. So this is 1 teaspoon per 8 ounces of water. You should heat it to 200 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, boiling, and steep for 3 minutes. Again, I would steep for 5. It is high caffeine. Bitico black tea is blended with cacao from local cooperatives and small producers in Colombia who produce some of the finest and most aromatic cocos in the world. So, this should taste a little chocolatey, which is super cool. So, let me tell you a story. When Teavania went out of business, I was devastated. Not nearly as devastated as I was when the Limited went out of business because that was life-changing. But I love me some Teavania or Teavana or whatever the fuck you call it. I think I can say F like once. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to get monetized because I'm not monetized anyways because I have 12 followers. Thank you, 2 followers. Anyways, so when I found out they were going out of business, I was super sad because their very most favorite tea was this like white chocolate peppermint mocha tea, and it was the best tea in the entire world, and I loved it with my heart, body, mind, and soul. One year for Christmas, like no lie, I think like I waited until the day after Christmas when it all went half price, and I bought like $80 of half price tea. Like my husband was like, well, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, just give me a gift card to Teavana, and I bought like 4 containers of the tea, and it lasted for like all year. And it probably should only last like a short period of time, but I made the shit last all year long. And then I found out they were going out of business, and I bought it and I rationed it. And I found like at the tiniest like little bit left in a canister up in my cabinet the other day, and I nearly cried tears of joy. I was so happy, but I can't find it anywhere, and no tea company has replaced it, and I've been like fruitlessly searching. So I don't think this is gonna be quite it, but maybe like I'll figure out like some way to mix like 2 flavors together and like try to like recreate this madness. Also, Starbucks, since you bought Teavania, I don't understand why you can't bring that out at the Christmas season. Look, see, I'm starting to lose my voice again. I don't know why you can't bring that at the Christmas season for all of us people who like lost their minds over it. You could make so much money. I don't need your coffee. I just need the tea that I know you have proprietary rights to. Just saying. All right, back to my box. All right, the next thing we have up in here is this little burlap sack. And in this burlap sack, there was a card on it that said blueberry acai. And what this is are blueberry acai tea drops. And I will tell you that I did have one of these earlier today, and it was a little weak for my taste, but it was pretty tasty. And I did put it in 8 ounces of water, and I let it steep. So anyway, look at these. So it's a little heart-shaped thing that totally looks like an edible. Not that I know what an edible is, Mom. I swear I've never seen one before. But it looks like an edible. Anyways, this is a blueberry acai tea drop, and it's an organic white peony tea with organic rice, white blueberry powder, organic acai powder, and organic cane sugar. It was pretty tasty, don't get me wrong. I definitely put it in some hot water. And the cool thing about this is like you don't have to steep it. You just drop this little tea edible into your tea and you mix it, and then it melts up in there, and it was pretty tasty. It says light caffeine. I mean, I didn't get anything out of it, but I thought it was a tasty, like warm blueberry beverage. Big fan. Again, it was a little weak for me. I probably, again, because I steep my teas within an inch of their life. So I'm sure this is how it's supposed to taste, but it was good. It was good. And then also in here, this is one of the cool things about SipsBy is they give you this little muslin bag, and inside of it are tea bags. So like the loose tea that you received, that I already received. So you can take this and put your tea in here and then pull the little thing shut, and then you can steep it. So instead of like wondering like, oh, do I have one of those plastic things, or how am I going to steep my tea, or do I need to get one of those little tea balls, or one of those little like those little like octopus things where you put your tea in and it steeps, which I probably have. I'm pretty sure I have one of those somewhere too. Anyway, so it comes with little tea bags, which is super cool. And there's several tea bags. Like there's like several. You see that? There's like several. Pardon. There's several in there. So I mean, it's a good amount. And then the last thing that we got, which I did allude to, is this black chai tea chic shimania. Oh boy, that was brutal. All right, so this is 1 tablespoon per 8 ounces of water. You're supposed to brew it at 208 degrees Fahrenheit and steep it for 6 minutes. Right, that's more along the lines of what I'm talking about. So this has pink peppercorn, green cardamom, catnip spice, peppermint, cinnamon, pears, and black tea. This is a high caffeine tea, right? To keep you moving and grooving with healthy ingredients. So if you look in here, yeah, it said 1 tablespoon. This is a good bit of tea in here. I mean, there's probably like 3 tablespoons of tea in here. Same thing with, there were 3 little tea edibles in here. This here, you get, I think it's 1 teaspoon per 8 ounces. So, I mean, there's probably a good 8, there's a good like 3 or 4 in here. And this packet too feels like there's probably a good 3 teaspoons in here. So, I mean, I think it's really cool. So for $15, you get about 12 to 15 cups of tea. Which quite honestly, so it used to be at Teavania, it was like 2 ounces. It was like $9 or $10 for 2 ounces of tea, or at least it was for the very most delicious tea in the whole wide world, which was my favorite tea. So I think, I mean, it's pretty much in line. I'm actually excited about some of these flavors. I'll definitely give them a go. I like the idea of keeping this box at work and keeping it in my office. So that way when I do get a tea craving, I'm just not stuck with like the same box of tea or some random tea that was left in the break room. So, I mean, I'll be honest, like, I'm pretty excited to try all of these out. The other really cool thing about SipsBy is that if you like these individual teas, then there is a coupon code on here for like 15 to 25% off. So you can go onto their website and type in the coupon code and you can buy greater quantities of that tea and at a discount, which I think is pretty nice. So, all in all, big fan of the SipsBy box for October. I know it says it was like fall and spooky themed. I'm not quite catching the spooky unless it's because 2 things have cat pieces in it. So catnip and cat foot. I don't know. It's warm and it's tea and it's fall and I'm losing my voice left over from my illness, so I'm all about it. All right. So that's all I've got tonight. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.